Hello guys, this is Teklom again, and this is Kodichukwu Okonkwo right in front of you. Please, I want you to subscribe before I tell you what I want to tell you today. Subscribe, please, because you are going to get more information about some tech and some other stuff. Okay, so today I'm going to talk about a monitor or a display screen that I've been using for a while. I have been trying to get a good display screen for my studio, my mini studio right behind me, where I used to do my work. Like some of you know, I'm a web designer. I am also a music writer or music composer. So I do a lot on the screen, and I needed something very good to give me crisp and nice colors on the screen. So when I actually set up the studio behind me, I thought about some nice monitor screens or display that I could use with my laptop as extra display, or let's say a display real estate. And I stumbled on something. I stumbled on this monitor without actually knowing I was going to see it. I actually went to buy a splitter hub, and lo and behold, they used this monitor to test the splitter hub that they were about to sell for me, and I saw a very different display, an amazing display, and I decided to buy it right there. As at that time, it was about $150. I don't know how much it is right now. So now I want to talk about HP 2 P244. HP 2 P244. This is a 60.5 cm 23.8 inch monitor, and this is the box. It's a huge one, a very huge box. Yes, this is not a 4K monitor or a 4K display, but I assure you it is a fantastic display. You won't be disappointed. It's like you're looking at the paper and pen right in front of you. It's not like something is inside a display, but actually on the display. Now, this is a frameless display. And you know what frameless is? The bezels are almost nothing. They're almost not there, except maybe the downward bezels. And this is the box, you know. Then I'm going to show you the display. And this is the display. This is the display. Here, right here. So you can see this is where you place, this is the power input. It has the VGA input here, the HDMI and the DPI something display stuff there. And this is what it looks like. Very cute, very beautiful display. I mean, the display is something else. Okay, I'm going to give you a closer look into what it looks like so that you can have a glimpse of the resolution. Now, the resolution is not important to me because I don't need a 4K display on this small screen. I would want a 4K display on a wider screen, not on this small screen. And I don't have a huge studio or room, so I don't really need a huge display. So this is sufficient. And actually, the reason why I got this is because I want to be able to use it vertically, use it like this, because I write music and I want to see the entire orchestra on one display. Sometimes you have to scroll up and down to see the other instruments in the orchestra, but with it looking vertical, you can be able to see the entire orchestra, see all the instruments and all that. Now, all this. So guys, this is the display now connected to my laptop right here. You can see, if you look behind, you can see this display is identical to this one we are currently talking about. This is the same with this. I actually bought this to replace that. Now, this screen has not been, it's always been blurry and not, very sharp and crisp, So I decided to get this, which is identical to this, identical to that, so that I can be able to have the both identical displays side by side, instead of one and the other unidentical. Okay, so if you look very closely to this, I don't know if my lights are too glary, but you can see that the bezel, and that's why they call them frameless monitors. Frameless, because they don't have frames like this. They don't have frames like this. But here, you can see it's almost no frame. So they call it frameless monitors. And like this one, the display is so sharp that anything you throw on it is so bright and so clean, especially if you're doing graphic design. Graphic design is the best, on this for my, my setup so far. So I use this very well for my web designs and my other stuff. Even to watch movies, it gives me very good display there. So just want to show you what it looks like behind. If you look at it from behind, you see there's different stuffs, That's where you plug in your power cable here, and that is where you plug in your HDMI cable. And there's another port here for your VGA cable, if you like to use VGA. And you can see how the stand looks. You can tilt to different directions. I'm actually using one of my hands to show this, so it's going to be difficult. But that's it. That's the stand, and that's the display. Pretty cool. That's it. Nice and clear. So I'm going to use it on this side of my studio, and I'm going to tweak it to vertical, and then I'll use it as a secondary monitor to this. This one does not do vertical, so it's one of the reasons I'm changing it today. So just to let you know. Okay, so that's it about this display. This is HP P244 display monitor for you. So I hope you have been able to see the display, the various parts of the display, and the reason why I got this display. I just want to show you the things I use for my work and in my studio to achieve the things I achieve in my life when it comes to creativity and online activities. That's why I showed you this display, because in video editing it's top notch. For my other stuff like the video, the music compositions, very beautiful, and my graphic designs, fantastic. So I believe that some of you might have interest, and maybe you'll be researching on this display monitor before, and you want to know what it looks like on this video. I hope I've made it a justice on the looks of this display. So thank you again, and I want you to subscribe down below, subscribe, because we need to show, we have a lot of things to talk about, so please subscribe. Peace, goodbye.